Trade fears continue. President Trump is threatening new tariffs on $200 billion in Chinese imports. So could these worries slide into the 2018 election? Here now is James Freeman from the Wall Street Journal. He's also a Fox News contributor. James, what do you think? I mean, does it have to come into fruition and we have to see the price of goods go up in order for it to have an impact, or is just the nervousness enough?
Well, the nervousness matters. The markets are sending us a very clear signal that new restrictions on trade make us all poorer. And it's kind of a shame because this trade tension, the trade fights, the new tariffs, they're happening in an environment where the economy is looking like it's going to have an outstanding second quarter. And that's thanks in large part to the president's assault on taxes and regulation. Why he now wants to regulate trade, go in the opposite direction on trade, I don't know.
What if he gets a great deal? I mean, what if he ends up breaking down the other side? We've said it a couple times already, but he said at the G7, let's drop all of our tariffs. Nobody thought he was going to make a deal with North Korea. He's on his way there. This one could work out, too.
Well, I love that proposal to drop all tariffs, all subsidies. He's not moving in that direction. He's currently raising taxes. Now, what he's done so far, it's not a huge tax increase. If you think of tariffs as a tax on imports, we're going from 1.5% to 2%, but it is a tax increase. So you know, he's going in a bad direction if the idea is to lower these taxes and tariffs barriers.
Let me ask you about immigration too, because that's the other pitfall we have here ahead of the midterm elections. We obviously have this horrible obstacle going on down on the border. It seems like he's trying to put so much pressure on Congress to get together and do something, both Congresspeople on either side of the aisle who have sat on their hands all this time and just pointed their finger at the other guy saying that side won't make a deal. How do you think this one plays out?
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking the deal maybe happens next year, not this year. I certainly hope something can happen. We've been watching these tragic scenes, and it's really just enforcing the law is leading to a lot of these bad situations. So you hope that they can get some kind of a deal. He's meeting with Republicans in the House in a few minutes, and let's hope that maybe there's some kind of a compromise, do something for the people who were brought here as children, allow people a better chance to apply for asylum.
I mean, there's definitely a compromise. Everybody wants something. That's what's so stupid. And you have Chuck Schumer sitting there holding up his pen saying the president can turn this around in an instant. Here's my pen. Maybe he should get busy with his pen and write some new legislation. I mean, this was from the National Review. The best check on the president isn't hashtags or press releases or think pieces. It's the check that the founders designed, an active Congress exercising its lawful authority over immigration in America. Why are they not doing their job and straightening out the immigration system?
Yeah, I hope that Mr. Schumer doesn't turn down a good deal that helps a lot of people out of a stubbornness and a desire to prevent Donald Trump from ever saying he got funding for the wall. So I think the wall, but something that Mr. Schumer might like for the so-called dreamers seems like a good deal. Then you have the president needs to sell conservatives in his party on who may want absolute reduction even in legal immigration, and he needs to say no to those folks.
Well, maybe that's what all this press attention is all about, heating up that pressure. James, thank you.